Yo, what is up guys? I hope you're all having an amazing day and welcome to this video. If you're unaware, the new patch has gone out, which means a new split, and nearly every item in the game, boots included, has been nerfed. This means that champions that have a lot of strength throughout their kits, like percentage health damage or true damage, are basically buffed, and champions that don't have that, like Riven, right? No armor penetration, no true damage, no percentage health damage, are pretty much nerfed because all items in the game got weaker. But I was thinking, what champions are strong then? Champions with percentage health damage, true damage, and perhaps tanks, because tanks items didn't take the biggest hit. So I've come up with 3 champions that I think are already amazing to play right now. It's Camille with Shield Bash. Shield Bash is a broken rune right now. Then we have a tank Nasus. I'm not going to spoil the build yet. It felt amazing to play. And then we have a game of Gwen, because I think Gwen has true damage and percent health damage, and they are amazing right now. I'm going to be figuring out how the rest of the patch works. I'm going to release a big tier list explaining all my thoughts on champions very soon with the items too. And lastly, this video is sponsored by Logitech G. More on that soon. I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and I'll see you there with some inspiration. This is going to be my complete first game going into the new season. Well, new split rather. And I'm playing against Aatrox that is playing Flash Ignite, Conquer Domination. A very aggressive setup. This is the setup that I'm using. I'm going for Absorb Life for a little bit more sustained during laning phase, which I think is very good against a poke champion like Aatrox. Alacrity cut down, very standard. And now I'm taking Shield Bash, which is ultra buff, which should make my champion extremely strong. Second wind, double deck damage and 10% or scaling health. And the reason I go double deck damage is because I have Alacrity, so I already have attack speed. And I think my build path doesn't change. Trinity this into most likely Tabis, but let's see. So I'm gonna be super focused. We're playing against the Flash Ignite, very aggressive setup. The benefit that I have is that I have teleport advantage over him, so if I ever get wave priority, I can always get a good crash and play until I'm on the bounce. In terms of 2v2, I think we can win both 3-6. After 6, it gets a little bit harder. I'm gonna make sure that you are talking a little bit lower. I want to look for the early game ward, but I think I cannot really face check this guy. And I'm playing with Conqueror instead of Grasp. And honestly, I'm very curious to see. So, to me, logically, Camille is just one of the stronger champions because she has a lot of true damage in her kit. And with every champion getting nerfed, then of course true damage becomes simply better. Wait, Q item? Oh, this is cool. Yeah, let's see that feature. I'm gonna go W start, and I'm gonna try and trade as aggressive as I can in the early game. I could even consider an E start. He's a D blade.
This is for legs. Okay. I thought I had seen stupid designs before.
Okay. Well, this guy is very aggressive. That was well played, honestly. I want to try to Shield Bash, but... well, there we go. Oh, that was 25 extra damage. That is disgusting. Oh, I should not give him that hit. My Shield Bash did 25 extra damage on an auto attack or something. I have to hit the minions here to match level 2. Well, reminder, he's playing without teleport. The only thing that can save him now is a level 3 gank by Skarner. If I just play for my level 3 here, he cannot play the game. 2 melees and I get my level 3, right? That's why I was trading so aggressively. He does have E. Well, he got the one thing that can save him, I guess. That is really disgusting. At least the wave is somewhat safe, but yeah, Aatrox can't really get a good reset in. And Skarner has to go bot side now, so all in all, we're still completely fine. Pretty tricky. I'm gonna be able to cancel space here, I think, which is ultra worth it. I need to not die for that. Okay, he canceled his W himself. Nice. Like I said, I did get ganked, but it's all good because now the wave will bounce back into me. Just fundamentals, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, that was a really good level 3 gank by Skarner. It took him a lot of time to kill me though, and the wave set is still good for me, so that is one really good thing. It's mostly because Skarner AoE'd the wave and the minions probably dragged onto him when he was hitting me. Maybe if I used my E fast, I could have escaped, but I think in that position without flash, it's very hard. But all in all, the end result is not that bad for me. As you guys can see, Volibear got a very fast full clear off. I'm still ahead in the XP here. The wave's in a beautiful position. And Skarner is around bot side now, because he did 3 topside camps into a gank. My Volibear got caught. Okay, we got a splash. Very massive. And that's gonna be 905 top. I got my gank back. Very nice. And the wave's still in a very good spot, which is mainly why I believe this was completely worth it. Trying to deny him the cannon. Ooh, I thought the moon seed would maybe allow me to get... okay, the cannon died. Beautiful. Now I gotta start considering how I'm gonna set up my reset, because Volibear is gonna go to bot side and Skarner's gonna go back into top side. However, he's showing bot right now, so I have knowledge on him. But I know that after he's gone, he's gonna come back into top side. So now I'll just slow push this wave and look to set up a crush. Oh, you used your E as well for that. Okay, let's just make sure we can hard push next wave and set up a reset. So we're always going to be in a good spot. He walked up here though. He just healed enough and no ignite cooldown yet. Why is he still playing aggressive? I will never understand. Worth. Just don't live. Worth. It's ultra worth because he dies, he loses the full wave. This mean hopefully gets into the third range as well. They share the kill XP. Ultra worth for us. Of course, we trade the kill. So, I mean, I get solo kill XP, they trade it, and he loses the wave, and the wave bounces back to me again. It's all first for wave fundamentals. Volibear gets tempo as well, because look at the farm in the meantime, right? And I will say that is because of the pressure that I've been putting out. I think FaZe is just a little bit better. I had level 6 already. He just hit level 5 here, I think. Okay, yeah, he just hit level 5. I'm more than a full level above, which is the main thing that I need in this matchup to begin with. And now all I want to play for is getting my Trinity Force, and this guy is pretty much outskilled and can never get back. I need to collect. And I think Leona can move as well, so I'd rather not die for one grub there. I'm gonna make sure this next wave doesn't move into my turret, so I can hold it outside, look for potential ganks. And my Volibear has to recall and go back into vault side. That's completely fine. Like I said, Leona was probably top side as well, because she had died, so she had tempo. Skarner's mid. I don't think he can beat me. Conqueror, baby. I knew he had ignite advantage there, but I saw the Skarner mid. Even without Sheen, I just kill him. Now I gotta make sure to hard push, but I am Camille at the end of the day. My shield has already done 150 damage, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. And, well, now we're gonna be in a very good spot. Okay. And let's hard push this in. And we're gonna reset again. The reason I reset is because, I mean, maybe I can make this crush a little bit better by getting rid of these melees. The reason I'm gonna reset is because staying here won't really change the outcome of my reset. I just gotta make sure that this crashes so it bounces back into me again. And I'm never gonna be forced to walk up for last hits. And we can scale infinitely, right? Because now the wave is bouncing back into me again. So I'm not gonna be forced to walk up for last hits. It will bounce back into me. I'll probably get my ult. Maybe we can look for kill pressure. And in 1.2k gold, this guy is gonna be outskilled. So let's go. Ooh, that almost saved him. Unforgiven is actually my old AD carry when I was in SK. He's very, very good. He played in LEC, I think, for Mad Lions, and in LCS as well. But I'm gonna make sure that he knows that fundamentals reign supreme. This guy doesn't have his flash yet. That was a crazy aggressive play by him, but I respect that too. Okay, we're 2 levels up. When I have ult, I can fight. Without ult, I cannot fight him. Also, the risk to reward of fighting him is pretty low, because if he kills me, he's back in the game, and I don't need to kill him, because in 1k gold, I have outskilled him effectively. That's a good sidestep though. Again, that shield bash damage is ridiculous, so I love it. And as long as I'm playing for short range, playing with my W and passive cooldown, there's very few he can do. I'm pinging my Volibear to come top lane here, as I'm expecting the Skarner gank to come out. Shield bash proc? No, good. There it is. I mean, that was with Sheen, but holy! That is disgusting! With ulti reach is dead, I don't think he's getting level 7. What? I was blocked by something. Okay, I'm very satisfied to be alive, because I don't know what was blocking me, but I was blocked. The shield bash thing is definitely feeling strong. Like, I'm noticing the damage on every trade. It's just a chunk of his health every time. Even if it's just like, I don't know, 30-40 damage, that is so noticeable in any short trade. I just need one short trade that I just basically killed this guy. And now I'm gonna have my Triforce, and he's playing Flash Ignite, and he's not gonna be able to play the game. If we shut down the Akali 2, it's extremely good for me, because that means I'm gonna be able to sideline against both of them with much ease. And I mean, from my perspective, the game's looking fabulous. 26, and then have it guaranteed. He should not fight me, by the way. Okay. I maybe could have eaten him there, but... Skarner's bolt side. Double giant spell. Very interesting. I suppose because the item is inefficient now to complete. Yeah, I'm kind of dying here. Wait! Where is my Trinity Force? Did I not buy it? What went wrong? That's why I was not dealing damage. I was about to say, whoa, Trinity Force must have been nerfed or something, because I'm not noticing damage. Turns out I don't have my Trinity Force. What happened? Is it because I queued my item? Wait, I am so confused. Well, I gotta look at that in the replay. Wait, it's all good. He should have been dead, but apparently I didn't have my item. It's interesting to see. This guy's going double Giant Belt because I assume finishing an item he thinks he's not as efficient. This guy's still rushing boots. He's going Eclipse, right? It's been nerfed pretty significant. There's like 10 less AD, I think, in Eclipse. My next item is just gonna be Ravenous Hydra. This item has also been hard nerfed. I don't think they're gonna contest this. I'm too strong. They would be idiots for contesting this. I get a little bit of Alacrity stacks. Look, by hitting it, I'm gonna get my next Alacrity stack. There you go. Always hit each grub once. Beautiful. I'm getting my Ignite back too. I want to see my damage. I'm in trouble here. No, I'm not. I'm just too fast right now. I ult that in the scenario where he flashes, I would still go after him. Wait, he does have a full heart steal. What is that then? Wait, that's so weird. That is one of the most gold efficient items in the game, I believe. Giant Spelled. So Heartsteel is a very good purchase now, eh? Yeah, no, that was terrible. I need to lock in a little bit better. I'm gonna sit on Cloth Armor and then probably just go straight into my Ravenous Hydra and then Death Stance. Death Stance is an item that hasn't really got nerfed. And, well, thus far, I'm feeling good on the commute. Nobody can really stop me, I believe. Yeah, all three are on the map. The other two are dead, so I'm getting the first turret here, which is gonna give me massive gold. And then I probably want to reset the side wave. And, let's see what we do after. Okay, oops. I'm gonna get my blue trinket here, because this is a bush people don't check too often. Do I have to TP? Might not be the good correct TP. Okay, that's a shutdown. This guy should not have flash. Nice. Okay, I think it's my job to recall here. And we're getting close to our second item. Also this now, getting this. Oh, they made the carpets 50 gold cheaper. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, exact same, but they made it 50 gold cheaper. So they actually buffed this epic item. But yeah, they're nerfing the full item, which makes sense because they nerfed the epic item recently. Okay, does he get that? I think he's dead. Don't worry, man. I've been there. Nice, you should die from that. Let's flash use 2. Tempo on both their solo laners now. Actually worth it though. He lost the local gold, which is massive. This guy's no flash. I think Iceborne is one of the best items in the game as well now, from what I've heard. Or it's at least very strong, so I want to test that too. I'm always scared of Unforgiven getting gold. He's a very good 1v9 player. I'm gonna make sure that I don't int anymore on my side, and then we're gonna be vibing. Aatrox went bolt. That is a giant blunder, because now I get a tier 2 turret as well, unless Akali has TP. I'm gonna greed for this. I do have a shutdown though. It's not worth dying for, because I have a shutdown. If I did not have the shutdown, I would just die for it. But it's okay. I'd rather play consistent now, because we're already ahead, so I'm not like forced to make plays that are risky, right? When you're ahead, I like to go for the high percentage ult play. And the high percent ult play is to just move mid here. And I'm way faster than Akali, so I just get damage on the mid turret, or I maybe get the full turret. But again, the risk to reward of staying there is too low, so I'm not gonna do that. Xerath is behind me. That did not hit, by the way. The grubs got rid of it, so that's beautiful. I think I just reset. I get my item. Do I want to finish up Tavis? I might want Mercs instead, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I definitely need Mercs. The problem with Mercs is that they've made it so expensive. It's 1300 gold for Tenacity, which is just actually ridiculous. Should hit this as fast as I can. Thought that was Aatrox. Okay, that has to be Akali. Akali does not have flash. That's beautiful. I think we died mid, which is hard. I don't want to, again, go for greedy plays. I gotta make sure I'm playing calculated here. It's annoying for me to lane into Akali because I can't really progress. I'm just scared of Leona potentially moving. So I think I dip here. Right, Xerath is here. Okay, no, they were on Herald, so I was safe to go. But hindsight analysis here too. Well, I'm gonna say that was a little greedy, but it ended up working out, so... Oh, I should have just teleported, eh? I give a shout out to Kai'Sa. See, this is exactly what I had to avoid. And I mean, do we get something? Probably not. Yeah, I had to teleport. I was thinking about it. I think it was better to teleport. They're also gonna get the bot turret, so... Yeah, this wasn't worth it. They walked all the way from Herald to bot lane, though. So I guess we do get some tempo. As in, we're gonna get this turret, we're gonna get this turret. It's not awful. Maybe it's an equal trade. But I'm just scared giving this guy gold, right? Because he's such a good 1v9 player. I just go slow on their front. Oh, that's not good. I hit one. I did not expect Skarner to still have ult after all that. Well, that said, my teammates just honestly overstayed. We got mid tier 2. Yeah, no, they overstayed. That's all that happens. I don't think I could have controlled anything there. Sinjo is right. It is correct for me to go split, but my teammates, no flash on this guy, no flash on this guy. I don't think I can really go side, so I think what I'm supposed to do here is push out side lane and move to my team, simply because my team is not able to play without me. But let's see. Yeah, Kai'Sa this now. Looks like people are still very nice on the first day of the new split. People are already very, very joyous, very happy. Chase the Zhonya's and ping it so they know. And if they all move to me, my team can just play Baron. We do have to somewhat threat this. Okay. I gotta force the rotation here. Nice, I'm gonna TP. This should be guaranteed now. Very well played by my team. And I also made sure I didn't die on side wave, which is most important here. So we are able to continue up the pressure. They cannot progress on anything tier 2. If I'm Akali, I'm moving top lane here probably to farm up a wave. Yeah, Syndra's thinking the same thing. Alright, that's the thing. From Akali's perspective, it makes total sense to go top lane here. What? That's the thing. So if you're Akali there, it makes a lot of logical sense to go for top lane because her team was pushing mid, Aatrox was pushing bot, so where does Akali go top lane? That's why I overstayed my tempo there in the anticipation that Akali goes top. I think it's better for her to stay with team until she's flash because she's way too vulnerable. Like, she died. It's just guys that we have to deal with. I knew it was going to be a hard game when you queue into Mr. Unforgiven. See, that's the thing. They can't deal with me in side lane. Neither of them, which is why I said it's so important that Akali gets shut down this game. Because when neither of them can deal with me, I can do stuff like this. I'm going to keep pushing you. My team has to just make the best out of it. Enemy team is full panicking because of what I'm doing, right? So enemy team can't really take this fight seriously anyways because they know I'm ending their base if they keep the fight going. See, from that perspective, it's better to keep going because enemy team's mental goes completely boom when you do this. Alright, sometimes the best way to play is to just sit inside the mind of your opponents. Like with the Akali top. And in this situation too, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna be ending the game, baby. Clean game. I'm sorry, Unforgiven. I'm sorry. His name is William. I used to call him Willy. My man, Willy. GG! Camille's going! Like I said at the start, this video is sponsored by Logitech G, and I am super excited to be sponsored by them as I use Logitech quite a lot myself. Before you guys click away, hold on a second as this is going to be interesting for all of you because I'll be giving away all of these products amongst other things. There's currently an ongoing event called Logi Playdays where gaming, creativity and innovation is celebrated, and one of the features is that they're partnering up with creators like me to showcase to you guys some of the best new gear out there amongst many limited time offers and big discounts of up to 40%. Amongst the new gear is the new G515 Lightspeed keyboard that I have right here. Some of the best features of this keyboard is that it has GL mechanical switches, it's a wireless keyboard, and for me, what I like a lot is that it is quite thin, as I much prefer this when gaming for extensive hours for my wrist. Now, I've always been a user of Logitech gear, and as you can see, both my headset and microphone, and even my camera are from Logitech, as it for me has always been the best quality to use when I'm gaming or streaming, so I can only recommend them through personal use. Now, I want to really thank Logitech for sponsoring this video, and you can check out this keyboard along with many other products with the link down below for an extra 5% off. Lastly, guys, I really want to thank all of you for your continued support every day and have putting me in this blessed position where I am able to accept a sponsorship like this to begin with. And as a result, I want to give away all the products, which is a total of 2 keyboards and 4 mouses, and I will add courses and skin RP giveaway onto that as well. And I'll be giving away everything on my live stream. It's going to be from Friday 1 p.m. Central European time, and it will last for about 5 to 6 hours. So I hope to see you all there, and if you somehow can't make it, I'll be doing plenty of giveaways in the future too. Again guys, thank you all for your support. Without you, it would not be possible. Now let's continue into the video. Actually, I have a matchup that is pretty good here. I would have preferred to pick Mundo as well, because one thing that I've noticed is, look, Heartsteel builds with 2 Giants belts, so I think this item is actually insanely good to rush on Mundo now. So I think Heartsteel Mundo Rush is back too, but they banned Mundo, and so we go with another champion that I believe is going to be very strong, and that is Mr. Nass as well. Of course, because my abilities are pretty strong on top of themselves, right? My Q gives me pretty much infinite scaling damage. My W is one of the best utility spells in the game. My ultimate is always very good. And then Lifesteal, which is one of the most expensive stats in the game. I heard in Build Stream that Whippo said that this is probably better than Trinity Force. I have yes to, or not this one rather. And I also believe this item did not really get nerfed. However, I'm not too sure about it. I've played some Nasus games already, and I wasn't entirely sure. It was one of the most messy games, so they were not good. I hope this game is going to be better. Now the setup, I'm running the standard setup that I've been running lately, which is Phase Rush with full scaling here. And then I go Triple Tonic, which helps me get my Sheen a little bit earlier too. And then at level 9, I can put 2 skills because I get an Elixir skill. So what happens is if I full max Q and then full max W, at level 12, I have 5 points in W, and this guy will never be able to run away from me. Akali can't really sideline into a Nasus either, so if I just farm even this game, I think we're going to be an amazing spot. In this matchup, he's going Longsword. I also believe I'm allowed to go with a Q start, simply because he can't really zone me from minions, right? Word of XP, he's going to grass proc me most likely. And as soon as I can get zoned from any XP, I can just farm with Q already. So it's going to speed up my... Well, I should go for last hits, even if I don't have my Q alloys. But it's just going to speed up my general progression in this game. And the reason I go Doran's Ring is so that I just have more mana sustain, because I'm not going for... biscuits, right? Fine, if he gets some stacks onto me, I'm getting some stacks from the minions. Life is good. He's taking a lot of damage from the minions here. He didn't drop the aggro, so honestly, fine trade with me. My jungler is pathing into bot. I am not sure about enemy jungler, but that's completely fine. I have a Jarvan mid and a Lilia jungle, which is pretty interesting, I suppose. Level 2, so you can actually harass him a lot with his E or W, right? When I go for the last hit here, so I'm going to be a little bit careful until I hit my level 2 as well. And there we go. And now I can E. Hit a little bit too. And just keep stacking it up. Next E I'm going to use and probably... no, I'm going to let the cannon get into the turret. He's perfect CS thus far, so well done to him. I'm going to just normal auto-attack this and prioritize the cannon, of course. Well, that's not worth it for him. Bro. That is not intentional, and I hate this guy on a personal level right now. If that was intentional, he's done one of the best tricks I've ever seen in the game, I guess. I don't have W selected. I mean, you're gonna have to go fast, buddy, because I'm losing a full wave. I failed this combo. I mean, we get his flash, but I don't know how much worth it is for me. I am so annoyed that this cannon walked out of my turret range, man. Bro, I've been trying to record a good game for YouTube because I'm not streaming right now, right? I haven't been streaming. And when I tell you that I have had 15-minute FF after 15-minute FF, it is... Look, Alois, you have no time for excuses. She did lose I keep saying she when I play against this champion. It's a he. I'm gonna be just short on my Sheen here, also because I lost their cannon gold. I'm not gonna be queuing a little bit of minion block. There we go. Hacker was gonna come back into top side because he buffed bot into top. He hasn't recalled yet, so I guess he's just going for the scuttle. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to contest it though. I can try. No, I don't really think I can stop him. I mean, I'm a Nest at the end of the day. This guy doesn't have flash though. I mean, it's a 1-for-1. Unless Jarvan misses. Well, that is honestly just terrible for the Scuttle Crab as well. Rough start, Small, they gotta kill this guy flushed. I mean, I guess Conqueror Hecarim was just a little too strong there. At least the wave's pushing into me, so I don't have to teleport. Alright, let's lock in. We're still completely fine. We don't have to use our TP, so in that regard, we're fine. Alright, we're 10 CS down in the kill, but honestly, I don't mind it too much because I'm able to stack for pretty much free the remainder of the game. My lifesteal and Sheen damage is gonna pretty much nullify his poke, so I'm not really scared to get poked anymore. I can get any cannon uncontested like such. And honestly, 60 stacks at minute 6, I think it's a pretty good benchmark. He's tier 2 boot, so my W is significantly less valuable because it gives slow resistance. so I can't really slow him, but he also doesn't have the most damage. I think Hecarim might be here, because he wasn't really scared of me. There's a plant in the river, remember, that spawns at 605, and there's also Grub, so I think there's a good chance that Hecarim could be here. I have Ghost. Dodge the Q. I mean, it wasn't even the Hecarim, it was the Akali, right? The guy had no flash, so my ult and Ghost would get a kill, but unfortunately there's an Akali. I just played too aggressive, I suppose. Slow start, all good. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty annoyed because of my previous games too, but I just gotta lock it in and forget about my past emotions, because else I'm gonna keep making more and more mistakes. Jarvan flash should be Smolder's flash, so by the time Jarvan has flashback, the Smolder's gonna have his flashback. And yeah, I couldn't get an all-in with my ultimate and Ghost, because a mid lane there. Unfortunately. And now there's a good chance Hecarim comes top side, so we gotta push this in before the Hecarim can look for a gank on me. My bot lane is in a pretty good spot though, so I actually think we're completely fine as long as this Kai'Sa stays in a good position. Auto Q. Hecarim is pathing back into bot lane. He got his rep off, so I don't have to be scared of a Hecarim anymore. This guy is flash though, so I can't kill him. He's just free stacking. I'm free stacking. I'm fine with the way the game's going right now. Once I'm level 12, he can't escape me anymore. Right, like I said, his poke is pretty much nullified. Like, just like, how do I say it? I can pretty much ignore it because of my super amount of lifesteal. I have 18% now. I believe you get that at level 7. Or it's level 6. I'm not entirely sure. But, I mean, we're just gonna keep stacking. See where we get up. Level 9, I think, is a really big spike because I get that potion of a skill. So I get pretty much 2 level ups. I think what I'm considering here is to just ult to get the wave in. Not to all in him, but to just get my reset here so I can get my CDR boots. I'm gonna be maxing W second. Again, the reason of ulting here is not to look to kill him, it's just to look to set up my reset to get my CDR boots. He is smart, he's gonna try and cancel me. And now we can keep up stacking. I don't get actual 2 levels up, but I get 2 skill upgrades. And I believe for me, one of the best things to happen. He doesn't have sustain the way that I do, right? So if we look for equal health rate, I benefit a lot. Hecarim is mid lane. He has a full Eclipse, so that guy is very strong. And there we go. 2 levels. Okay, now he has to recall. He has a flash now. That's okay. Next Ghost, you should die. Getting this dragon is massive, right? I believe it's still 5 haste. Sir. Beautiful. I'm gonna overstay my tempo here for a grub, or for a plate rather, with the intention that I'm getting my teleport anyway, so I can just increase my gold. Smaller flash was this, so 16 top. Just time that. And I can stay for multiple plates because I just have teleport here. Do I get 3? No, I don't get 3. He has a significant amount of stacks as well, so he's actually an annoying little piggy now. Question is, do I want the slow item or do I want... I think I do, but then I would need 1.6. I want to try it. This guy's also going AD. Once I slow this guy, he can never escape me. Paired with Ghost as well. I want to try the slow. I think it's better. I mean, this should be a death sentence for him. Okay, I would have loved to get the plus 12, but I couldn't because I'm a little piggy. Beautiful. I am gonna go for this. I'm just gonna ult. Okay, we're in the game. Do I want to take the food turret? I believe I do. It's just gonna give me so much gold, right? The only problem is I can't really kill the Smolder now, but I just came back from base like 20 seconds ago and I'm already at 1k gold, so I am definitely leading the game now. Level 12, we're gonna have all points in W. I have 300 stacks. I'm in an amazing position. So it's basically more so a tank-oriented Nasus build, right? Because tank items, I believe of all items, didn't really get hit as hard. Bruiser items got hit the hardest. I think I just built this. And now I would argue that I am pretty much unkillable. Well, they should go for the Smolder, not the other guy. I got the XP, nothing more. I'm gonna hit the mid turret. I need a kill to replenish some dopamine. Wouldn't mind getting a plus 12 here. think I'm dead. Yeah. Can't escape that one. I will have 2 items. As you guys saw, I took a shit ton of damage from Akali. That's because I have 0 magic resist. So now once we start getting magic resist, then I believe we're pretty much unstoppable. I have 450 stacks already. And we're in the fine spot here. See, the thing is, I don't have to group this game because we already have 2 dragons. That's a benefit. If I just build some magic resist right now, probably this, but maybe I pivot into this. I win both side lanes. Yeah, I can just continuously scale. The benefit as well is I am building food tank, so I can still kill them. They just can't kill me. So, good luck. No W, no ult. I like this. I like this item a lot. I keep slowing them. Wait, what does it say? Damage to champion. Okay, yeah, that's pretty negligible, right? It's just the slow that's so disgusting too. So I have 5 points W and my Q slows them. Good luck escaping. You get a stack from this, so never forget it's only 3, but hey, we can't ignore that. It was really good for me to go bot because we have perma mid pressure because my bot lane has been winning. So with bot lane pressure and me winning both side lanes, well, I shut down their main win condition. She was 6 and 3. I was 1 and 3. I told you guys I'm ultra strong. I mean, she didn't have ult, but I pretty much dove her without any counterplay. I get a tier 1, I get a tier 2. And now, pretty much safe to say from my perspective that the game is over, unless we all end at the other parts now. I don't want to move here. I just want to push at the side with Endrico. Like, if I move, I don't even think I can kill them. That was a pretty big blunder by my team. I don't think enemy team realizes just how strong I am here. Thank you, sir. Plus 24, thank you, Hackerim. Oh wait, that's another plus 12, by the way. Oh, plus 36. I have 606 at minute 20. That is above average. Hey, I think we can fight. Just go for this guy. Look at my damage. Oh, you're sleeping. You can't escape me, baby. Hey, I get back here. Back here. Akali. Okay, she's out. Unlucky. Are you out? Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Tankness is actually disgusting, no? So do I just keep building tank? I think I do. I don't need to build any extra damage. Like, sure, they have Blade Rune King and stuff, but I don't really think it matters that much to build more tank. Like, I do think it will make me stronger. Wait, what? He didn't go in? Okay, let's back off then. Nah, I want to go. That's for last game. And now we just get out. I don't think they can actually kill me though. Good sirs. I think you're slowed. Let me in! Let me in! Is this okay? Please tell me I live. No! 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 That was it! That was a Nessus Penta! That was a Nessus Penta! This item is really good now too, I think. Reduce the effectiveness of slows. I think I was just building this, like more tankiness. Man, I'm so sad. Okay, we might have to turn. Bro, there's a Akram. Stop! What are we doing? Kai'Sa got it. That makes sense. Keep focus support, maybe you can win. It has Flash, has Zhonya's. Bro, I love this. I'm gonna be playing this a shit ton more. I mean, I got a pretty scaling matchup, but I had games earlier where I played against a Volibear and a Fiora, and my food team was kind of inting me, and I still ended up being behind and still being able to 1v1 everybody with this build. I like the perma-slow Nasa setup with food tank. You're gonna suffer, baby. This guy can't move. Shake that. Take. 07? 07? 07. GG! Take Nessus! I also believe that Gwen is going to be an amazing champion right now. Also, I also that said last pick. I wasn't sure who was top in the draft. Ends up being Swain with Ghost and Airy. So no Flash Swain, so he's gonna struggle a lot against me later. I think With Eri, D-Shoot is probably best because this guy is going to harass me a shit ton with Auto-Attacks Q, which is pretty low cooldown, and Eri with Scorch probably as well. So we're gonna have a problem. And so the reason I believe Gwen is gonna be good is because when all items are getting nerfed and a champion has percentage health maximum damage, then I also have true damage into my cube. So percentage health damage, true damage, one champion that does a very good. Oh, we need AP in this draft, so of course I am gonna go for a Gwen pick here. Yeah, my puppy says it as well. I needed to pick an AP champion, right? We have 4 ADs. I needed to pick AP, but I was actually planning on picking up a game of Gwen anyway, so it was perfect scenario for me. They also have 5 champions without dashes. Gwen is amazing against champions without dashes, and my goal would be to try and scale. And, well, I think the build path doesn't really change. We're probably rushing Nashor's Tooth if I can. If I need the HP, then I'll be going for this. If I can get early CDR boots, they are good. They make the matchup more playable, but, yeah, in terms of value, 10 ability is not that much. And I wanted... I probably can't look for priority in this matchup. Also, when my jungler is ganking bot, maybe early top gank can work. I'm just gonna type that. I'm gonna just give him the plan, you know, but we don't have to look for it. It's just that this guy's playing without flash, right? The idea what I wanted to mention earlier is that it can be okay for me to lose a little bit of HP as a trade-off for getting priority. So here, but you know, but this is what I mean, right? This is also why I'm forced to run D-Shoot. Right? His Qs, Ares, and the auto-attack pokes are just unable for me to deal with. I'm gonna hit level 2 here from 1 million though, and might get an okay trade. You have to dodge this E. At least we dodged the E. Well, actually, I regret getting priority because we can't really play with priority in this matchup. He's farmed perfectly thus far. And, well, now we have priority, but what do we do with it? So I think it was actually better to just get pushed in. That Q range is ridiculous. Very hard for me to do anything against, honestly. I have to try and get the 4th wave crash in. Okay, so we see the jungler on both sides. I dodged 1 Q. Okay, we get the cannon. He's running a little bit out of mana, which is good for me. And here, the wave will actually bounce back, so we're okay-ish here. Right, the priority just did give me the level up faster, and now the wave's gonna bounce back, and that's because it's close to his side, so as long as I just last it, it's gonna push back into me, and then I'm gonna look to set up a reset. The benefit, of course, when the wave is pushing back into you is that I'm not forced to walk up for last hits, and, well, I want to make use of that, so I can just get a good reset later on. There we go. And, yeah, this matchup seems pretty unbearable before my first reset. I'm not sure how much it's going to change after level 6, but for now, what in a fine spot. My goal is to farm even, right? I'm playing second with D-Shoot, and as long as we're farming even, we're going to be in a good spot going forward. Yeah, the Eri, auto-attacks, very little I can do against that. He completely outranges me. I should gank. Try to consider what reset I want. I think a blasting one would be amazing. Oh. I pressed shop a little too often there. And I lost 3 last hits for free. And I'm 1 HP now. A lot of things that didn't go too well. My bot lane is diving theirs, and I'm 1 HP now. I'm gonna have to receive a full cannon wave. Okay, nice. We can receive this now. Guys, I regret that auto attack very much. I thought I had mana for Q. I ended up not having any mana. I'm stuck here between Swain and Talia. There's very few I can do. If I can get my reset off, that's a miracle, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think my job here is to try and hold the minions here so Swain can push it in. He doesn't have mana. So if I hold it here, Talia actually cannot dive me. But I don't think I'm gonna have the luxury here. Yeah. We have to die there graciously. I took too much HP on the Canamian wave, and that's completely my bad. And then I lost the Canna too. I'm gonna stay here because he has Presence of Mind, so I regenerated some mana. I'm gonna get my refillable and blasting one, so I at least get a somewhat decent recall. It sucks that the Swain got it too. Yeah, we're gonna be very far behind in Isolate in 1v1. He's gonna have TP advantage, unless he's TPing. He's not. Okay, so I can at least hard push this wave in. The reason I'm gonna hard push is to, again, make sure this wave bounces back into me, so I'm not gonna be forced to walk up for last hits. It's so funny to me that you go double Giant's Belt now, but honestly, it's very efficient. I think Giant's Belt is amongst the most efficient... Oh, he definitely teleported. He got tier 2 boots, so I'm never get close to this guy anymore, unfortunately. And he's gonna be spacing me very hard. Okay, we got it to crush. That was a mistake, eh? Skarno goes, but I need to wait for my E perhaps. I don't want this guy to go too early. Well, that was too early. It's okay. He does have to reset from that, so I can set up my own. Would have just been amazing if we've actually gotten something, because my bot lane has died to Talia now, so pretty tricky, but I don't know how I can play that differently. When I got the initial trade, I still had my Conqueror stack, so I thought maybe I could beat him, but he landed ENW, so he healed for a shit ton. Imagine I want to regank this. This guy dies, but yeah. I don't think it's gonna be the case. I'll buy this. I'm gonna try and hard push this. I'm gonna make him lose the cannon first. And the reason I hard push is, why do I do that, guys? So that the wave bounces back into me and not forced to walk off the last hits. Yeah, the one death I had was a pretty big mistake, but we did end up getting a lot through it for bot lane, so that's okay. Talia dying. I think what I can do is look for a proxy here. Getting a proxy here, in my opinion, is super worth it, because I can pretty much avoid having to lane against the Swain. And, well, I don't want to lane against this guy either way. I think next wave is a cannon wave, and it's gonna set up my reset, get my CDR boots, and we continue from there. I think I'm very happy with this decision. Right, and Swain doesn't get the same privilege as I do here by getting a reset, because by the time that I can start recalling, he's gonna have to start collecting the wave, right? That's the benefit of a proxy farm. Fundamentals. Or Bowser-in-law, whatever you choose. So I saw the Talia here, Pantheon is here, and see, I've cleared the wave, I'm starting my recall. This guy has to start clearing the wave when I'm already done. Could also opt for this, but to be fair, I would prefer matching the CDR boots. Now, he cannot really outspace me, or even in farm. We're weak-sided for most of the lane phase, especially the early, right? But then we did get one gank by Skarno to set up one reset. Which was pretty major, right? Getting that reset in allowed me to stabilize. That led to me getting tempo. Now we get the proxy, and now we're in a pretty consistent position. I mean, he's slightly ahead in items, but I think once we get this item, I'm gonna be hard beating him up, so we're in a fine spot. Because he had CDR boost when he pressed Ghost, he probably already has Ghost. And, well, the rest of my team is winning. I'm even in top side. I'm pretty satisfied with my position. And we just keep scaling. I'm going to be outscaling their entire team. So I know that if I'm at least scaling somewhat even, we're going to be in a fine spot here. Gank would help me out tremendously, but I don't think I'm going to have that privilege this game. That's an okay trade. Take one more of those. We get all in though. It really sucks that I missed that first Alta. Also, I think we can follow up, but at least we left him at 1 HP, which should secure at least one plate. And we denied him the cannon, so the all-in was still fine. I need to make sure I don't give him any healing. He levels up, but he does not have flash. I'm scared of Talia, but I am kind of in the mood to take the risk. I'm gonna be honest. Talia's mid, okay. The longer this guy stays, the more resources he's going to be losing out. And if he drags the Talia top here, it's pretty bad for the Talia. I already got on 2 plates and he still hasn't reset, right? So this guy is ultra greedy here. He's not making a decision. And now I'm going to cancel his base 2. He's going to be very annoyed with that. There we go, dodge 3s in a row. Yeah, this is what I mean, guys. Sometimes you all-in your opponent, not necessarily with the intention to kill them, but just push them out of lane as well, right? If I would have killed him there, would have been amazing. But now, just because I pushed him out of lane, I ended up denying him what? 3 waves, and I get 3 plates. Well, in my opinion, it's a very good all-in timer, even though we didn't kill the guy. Since he teleported, I'm just gonna be recalling. Here, I'm not gonna go in the bush, because if I'm Swain, I'm thinking Gwen is recalling here. My team has already got them both turrets. My team, yeah, I mean, my jungle is smurfing in the bot mid department. I'm doing my... Well, I stopped myself. I don't know his ult cooldown, but I'm getting mine back. Use this E again. I don't think he can beat me, though. Beautiful. And he has been outskilled. We done a jump on the top side, weak side, won my lane. I mean, bot mid is winning, so I guess this game is much easier than the one before. But yeah, guys, those are amongst 2 of the champions that I think are gonna be good. Camille, true damage, Gwen, true damage, and percentage health damage. I think these champions will do absolutely amazing. I am a fan of both of them. I'd say Gwen is my 2nd favorite champion and Camille is my 3rd favorite champion. So even though Riven is gonna be a lot less stronger, we're gonna be testing a lot of Riven builds soon. I first wanted to showcase the champion that I believe are simply gonna be doing... I'm just gonna die for this. Worth. Anyways, yeah, Riven, I'm gonna test a lot, right? I'm gonna play test a lot, check out different builds. I think Sorel just is one item that somewhat gives us like, how would you say it? Like Riot throwing us a bone, but most of the other items are looking pretty weak. I think Mundo is probably strong, because Heartsteel, I think, is looking very good. So Mundo's a champion I want to try, Nasus is a champion I want to try, and, well, I think Gwen and, Camille are very strong right now, amongst the strongest, right? They both have true damage, the items are completely fine still on them. So those champions, I think, are very secured. Ooh, I almost had him. That's okay, he had Liandry, so I actually couldn't get close anymore. I was already wondering why I'm so slowed. So, my Aphelios here, our goal is to try and not die on the map and keep pushing in sideways and taking all the jungle camps, right? Because we probably can't look for turrets here unless we kill people. So, the main goal my team has is to not die on the map, and if we don't do that, well, then enemy team can never really play because we're stronger everywhere. We push in the side waves, and then we just play for turrets if we can, and else we just play for all that jungle camps, and we just slowly but surely get much stronger. Okay, I'm sorry, Yon, I wasn't familiar with that gameplay. My intrusive thoughts almost won there. I think I'm just gonna push this and get the tier 2. It's mine too. I'm gonna go to the bot wave now. I can apparently alt Tib out of my thing. Dealing magic or true damage to champion grants 20 movement speed for 4 seconds. Oh, we're gonna test it, see how it does. I'm definitely noticing the mana struggles a little bit of not having D-ring, but we're completely fine. We're 36 up, we got 4 plates, right? We are super strong. Take the turret under his nose though. That's the benefit of rushing this item. You are very fast at pushing turrets, which is also why it feels so much better to have this as your starting item over Riftmaker. I don't think you can beat me, bro. With all due respect. That's a 1 in 3 Gwen, bro. But I did get the tier 2 turret. I have 2 items now. This build looks kind of wonky, though. Is this correct? It's probably fine, right? I mean, I don't think the Swain can ever escape me. I get on-hit damage. I get movement speed to stick with him. Where do we go next? Rabbidogs? But I do think Giant's build on health stacking champions is just extremely strong, like a Mundo. So I think Heartsteel Mundo might be better than a Warmux now. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it out here. Okay, we just run away with Ghost. Well, I got tier 3 turret. 2 more minutes we can play for the Baron. And like I said, sideways to the turrets. If no turret skills, if no kills, jungle camps, we're doing that. We're just keeping our gold income high. And I mean, who's gonna stop me? This guy's Ghost and the red buff. I got Ghost, guys. That's the only thing I wanted anyways. He's dead. Ooh, I got reinforcements for once. If I get the skill, I'm gonna get mana. But I can't really move. I have not been able to move. I can't E, I die. What is immune, baby? Mad? Alright guys, so one important thing in terms of macro, if your objective that you want to play for, a neutral, right? The best way to approach that neutral is to push the side wave opposite to the neutral. So if I'm pushing bot wave here, the reason this is so good is because then somebody has to collect here, right? And whilst they're collecting here, I can move to top lane and create either a 4v5 scenario. And if they move to Baron first, well, then I'm hitting their base. So they are forced to answer me, and that leaves my team a free opportunity to play for Baron. I might have to... This guy's no Ghost. This can't really escape me. He can. Because he has a Rylai's and this item. I'm not doing damage. Maybe I should have built more pen. I have 0 pen, right? So I don't really do damage to him. I'll do a lot of damage to the others, but not to him. It's all good. I do believe this leads into the tier or the inhib. My teammate's kind of ended though by dying, which ruins the tempo for the Baron, but it's fine. I still got my job done. And I'm gonna warp out. I need 1.4 I reckon I saw before I left base, so I'm just gonna push out the mid wave, maybe take these bot side camps and set up my reset again. As long as I'm keeping my gold income high, we're gonna be in a good spot. Okay, dokie. Well, if Yon's gonna do that, I'm gonna be pushing this. I can also sell my D shield for 180 gold. I'm gonna use E to get close because I need to preserve the mana a little bit. 2 waves. Next wave is coming here. And sell D shield. I have 3 items. I'm gonna be the first with 3 items, so even though I only have 2 kills, yeah, boy, it's pretty strong. Because all the turrets and side waves I've been farming. Might not even have to. The team is too good. I'm just here for cosmetic purposes, I think. No, I'm here for the cannon. Fist bump, bro. GG, fun top. It was a messy game. I mean, I think it was still very educational. Yo, I don't know what he's gonna say. Give me mana. Thank you. Well, GG. Yep.